I used to count the cracks along the floor and keep a heavy deadbolt on the door. I thought the quiet was a kind of peace, a way to keep the breaking on a leash. I carried edges, sharp and jagged lines, a map of every no and not this time, until you looked at me and didn't blink and pulled me back from every jagged brink. You didn't ask for a masterpiece or a heart that was brand new. You just took the hand that I was hiding and showed me what a steady hand could do. And it's the way you hold the pieces while they're selling, the way you find the silver in the gray. It's not a sudden spark or a magic thing, it's the quiet work of staying every day. You're the thread that's gold, you're the gentle light in the spaces where I used to be so empty. Oh, I'm finally whole, and it's plain to see you are the beautiful mending of me. I didn't know that I could breathe this deep or find a promise that I'd wanna keep, but you treat my scars like they're constellations, the stars that guided us to this station. There's a softness now where the walls used to stand like garden soil instead of desert sand. You didn't try to hide the life I've known, you just gave the garden room to be outgrown. And it's the way you hold the pieces while they're sailing, the way you find the silver in the gray. It's not a sudden spark or a magic thing, it's the quiet work of staying every day. You're the thread that's gold, you're the gentle light in the spaces where I used to be so empty. Oh, I'm finally whole, and it's plain to see you are the beautiful mending of me. They say the soulmates are a mirror, showing you the things you need to change. But you're the mirror showing me the beauty in the parts I used to find so strange.
That's tearing at the seams. I've been a sailor on a violent ocean, chasing the ghosts of broken dreams. My hands were callous from holding the lifeline. My heart was heavy with the salt and the gray. I was looking for land in the thicket of shadows, just trying to make it through one more day. Then the clouds pulled apart like a curtain, and the stars not just the way that you say my name. It's the peace that settles in the room, like the earth finally drinking the rain, like the desert beginning to bloom. I used to think love was a battle to win, or a debt that I'd have to repay, but you're just the breath that I'm finally taking, the home where I'm choosing to stay. You are my safe harbor, my place to let go, the only quiet rhythm that my soul needs to know. When the gale starts to howl and the tide's pulling low, you're the anchor that holds me, the light in the window. The storm can keep raging, let the thunder roll on in your arms. The winter is gone, my refuge, my heart's only shore. I'm not drifting anymore. Let the map burn away, I don't need the directions. I found where the deep water ends. Every scar on my soul was just a connection, leading me back to you again, leading me home again. The waves are getting smaller now, the stars are leaning in. You're the end of the journey and the place I begin, my safe harbor. Yeah, I'm home. We didn't start with a clean white page. There were jagged lines and yellowed age, map lines written on our skin of everywhere we've already been. You brought your shadows, I brought my ghost, the parts of us we hide the most. But when you laid your hand in mine, the jagged edges started to align. I used to think that love was a polished stone, something smooth and cold to hold alone. But looking at you, I finally see the cracks are where the light gets in for free. There's a beauty in the scars we carry, a story in the way we hold every break and every man turned our silver into gold. It's the history of how we survive, the proof that we are both alive. I don't need a love that's perfect and new, I just want the beautiful, broken truth of you.
my soulmate, my beautiful scars. The world is always shouting, trying to be heard, in the rush of every city, in every hollow word. But when I come home to the silence of this room, I find the only garden that's stayed in constant bloom. It isn't in the grand design of the promises we make. It's the way you hold my spirit before it has a chance to break. It's your quiet strength, the steady beat, silver lining in the heat. You don't have to move the mountains or part the heavy sea. You just have to be the anchor that's holding on to me. A love that doesn't need to scream to prove that it is true. My heart is finally resting because it found its home in you. I used to look for lightning, for a fire in the sky. I thought love was a tempest that would leave me high and dry. But you were like the morning light that creeps across the floor, softly opening the latch on every closed up door. You're the hand upon my shoulder when the shadows start to grow. The bravest kind of power is the kind that doesn't show. It's your quiet strength, the steady beat, the silver lining in the heat. You don't have to move the mountains or part the heavy sea. You just have to be the anchor that's holding on to me. A love that doesn't need to scream to prove that it is true. My heart is finally resting because it found its home in you. In a world of fragile glass and paper thin gold, you're the only thing I touch that I know will hold. No thunder, no ego, just a grace I can't explain. The shelter in the center of the rain. Oh, it's your quiet strength, the steady beat, the silver lining in the heat. You don't have to move the mountains or part the heavy sea. You just have to be the anchor that's holding on to me. A love that doesn't need to scream to prove that it is true. My heart is finally resting. Yeah, my heart is finally resting in the quiet, in your strength. Just you and me. I've spent a lifetime bracing for
the impact, walking on the edges of the glass. I learned to keep my guard up in the darkness, counting every shadow as it passed. I thought the wind was meant to pull me under. I thought the rain was all I'd ever know. But then you reached your hand out through the thunder and taught me there was somewhere else to go. I'm letting go of the gravity that held me down so long for the first time. The height doesn't frighten me, because I know where I belong. You are the softest landing, the place where all my running finally ends. After the world has left me standing on a broken heart that's struggling to mend. When I fall, I don't hit the ground, I just fall into you, and I'm found. Through every storm and every crashing tide, oh, you're the softest landing I will ever finally hold. It's in the way you look at me in silence, like I'm the only rhythm in the room. You're the quiet center of the violence, the garden where the weary flowers bloom. I don't have to hide the scars I'm carrying, I don't have to breathe in jagged lines. There's a sweetness in the way we're marrying the messy parts of yours and mine. You are the softest landing, the place where all my running finally ends. After the world has left me standing on a broken heart that's struggling to mend. When I fall, I don't hit the ground, I just fall into you, and I am found. Through every storm and every crashing tide, oh, you're the softest landing I will ever finally hold. It's not just a feeling, it's a soul deep knowing that if I lose my way, you're where I'm going. No more bracing, no more fear. The air is still when you are near. The softest landing, no more falling through the dark. Just your arms, just your heart. I'm home now, I'm finally home. The city lights are humming, a hollow kind of tune. I've been chasing shadows beneath the paper moon. cards for a map that led nowhere. Just a pocket full of silence, and the ghost of you is still there. I let the distance grow like weeds in a garden bed. Forgot the simple rhythm of the words we never said. But the wind only blows in one direction tonight, past the neon and the static toward the only source of light. I'm finding my way back to the heartbeat I know, back to the garden where the quiet things grow. I've been a stranger to the skin I'm in, but you're the grace that washes away the sin. Through the fire, through the fear, through the pouring rain, I'm shedding the miles and I'm dropping the pain. My compass is spinning, but it's true, it's true. I'm finding my way back home to you. I remember how the morning used to settle on your face, a holy kind of sunlight, a slow and steady pace. I got caught up in the running, in the someday and the more, while the only thing that mattered was waiting at the door. It's funny how the world can make you feel so small, until you find the soul who saw the beauty in it all. I'm finding my way back to the heartbeat I know, back to the garden where the quiet things grow. I've been a stranger to the skin I'm in, but you're the grace that washes away the sin. Through the fog, through the fear, through the pouring rain, I'm shedding the miles and I'm dropping the pain. My compass is spinning, but it's true, it's true. I'm finding my way back home to you. I've seen the mountaintops, I've felt the desert dry, I've looked for answers in a cold and empty sky. But the stars are just pinpricks if you want there to see that the universe is smaller than the space between you and me. Flickering, I can hear your voice on the breeze. No more wandering, no more wandering. I'm almost there, I'm finally here. Finding my way back to you. Back to I used to keep the lights on, just to keep the shadows small. Build 1,000 different ways to never lean against the wall. I was an expert at the exit, a master of the fine, walking every tightrope, keeping everything in line. but the world is loud and the wind is cold. And I was getting tired of the stories I was told. Then you reached out a hand, didn't ask for a thing, just a seat in the silence and a peace that you bring. And for the first time, I didn't wanna run, because I'm braver with you in the dark, in the roar. I'm not looking for the handle on the back of the door. The ghosts in the hallway, they don't look the same since you started whispering the sound of my name. I used to be steady just to get through, but I'm finally brave. I'm braver with you. It's not that the feeling, it's just changes shape. I'm no longer looking for a way to escape. I can look at the wreckage, I can stand in the rain, because you're the soft place for all of my pain. You don't hand me a shield or a sword for the fight. You just hold on to me till it turns into light. And I'm braver with you in the dark, in the roar. I'm not looking for the handle on the back of the door. The ghosts in the hallway, they don't look the same since you started whispering the sound of my name. I used to be steady just to get through, but I'm finally brave. I'm braver with you. It takes a certain kind of soul to see the trembling and tell me it's a beautiful thing to be wide open, to be finally known. I'm not just surviving this life on my I'm braver with you in the dark, in the roar. I'm not looking for the handle on the back of the door. The ghosts in the hallway, they don't look the same since you started whispering the sound of my name. I used to be steady just to get through. I'm finally brave. I'm braver with you. Braver with you, dark anymore. Braver with you, I'm not afraid to be yours. I'm braver with you. The world is a roar, a constant machine, chasing the shadows of things we haven't seen. But when the door closes and the porch light goes dim, the static of living begins to wear thin. I don't need the music, I don't need the light, just the weight of your shadow against the deep night. We've run out of stories, we said every word, but the things left unspoken are the best ones I've heard. 'Cause there's a language in the quiet, a symphony in the air. There's a holy kind of healing in the silence we share. I can hear your heart beating without saying a thing. It's the sweetest song right here in the silence we share. I watch how the moonlight follows your hand, a map of a life that we both understand. We're two different books with the same final page, finding the calm in the middle of the age. You're the breath in my lungs when the climb gets too steep, the secret I promise to eternally keep. It's not the empty, it's not the void, it's the piece of a heart that is no longer destroyed. It's the sound of I'm home without opening your lips. It's the spark in the dark at our fingertips. Oh, 'cause there's a language in the quiet, a symphony in the air. There's a holy kind of healing in the silence we share. I can hear your heart beating without saying a thing. It's the sweetest song that a soulmate could sing. In a world that won't stop, I found my prayer right here in the silence we share. Let the clocks keep on ticking, let the wind start to blow. As long as you're near me, it's all I need to know. Just stay in the silence we I used to build my walls out of mountain stone, thinking the only way to survive was to stand alone. I carried my shadows like a heavy winter coat, keeping the words of my heart locked inside my throat. Then you arrived like a quiet, sudden spring, not asking for much, not demanding a thing, just a hand held out in the middle of the dark, a steady flame for my flickering spark. And I'm learning to lean, learning to let go of the fear that I'm moving a little too slow. It's the weight of your shoulder, the grace in your eyes, the way you're the truth in a world full of lies. I don't have to carry the sky on my own. I finally found where the rest of me is known. It's a brand new language, a beautiful scene. Slowly but surely, I'm learning to lead. It's in the way you listen when I lost my way, when the colors of my spirit start turning to gray. You don't try to fix me or tell me I'm wrong, you just hold the space where I finally belong. I'm unlearning the habit of pulling away, learning that forever is built on today. It's a strange kind of magic, the safety I feel, knowing that someone is finally real. Gravity used to feel like an enemy's hand, pulling me down to the sea. cradle, it's a soft place to fall. It's the bravest thing I've done to give you it all.
The grace in your eyes, the way you're the truth in a world full of lies. I don't have to carry the sky on my own. I finally found where the rest of me is known. It's a brand new language, a beautiful scene. Slowly but surely, I'm learning to lean.
The world is getting crowded and the air is getting thin. I've been holding on to static, wearing echoes on my skin. I used to breathe in shallow, just enough to get by, chasing ghosts in the hallway under a heavy gray sky. Then you walk through the static and the pressure just fell. You're the only secret that I'm desperate to tell. I don't need the gold and I don't need the light, just the way that you hold me in the dead of the night. Every wall I built up is starting to give. I finally found a reason to let myself live. You're my honest oxygen, the only breath I need. You're the calm in the chaos, the truth that sets me free when the room starts spinning and the shadows close in. I reach for your spirit and I feel it begin. Pure and unburdened like a sky wide do. I'm finally breathing because I found you. Ooh. Kind of fire, it's a steady glowing deep. It's the promise that you're keeping, even when we're fast asleep. No more filtering my heart, no more hiding what's real. I've forgotten how to hurt, I just remember how to feel. You're the silence in the music, you're the anchor in the tide. There's nowhere left to run and there's nowhere left to hide. You're my honest oxygen, the only breath. You're the calm in the chaos, the truth that sets me free when the room starts spinning and the shadows close in. I reach for your spirit and I feel it begin. Pure and unburdened like a sky wide and blue. I'm finally breathing because I found you. Ooh. And the salt of the sea, but you're the only element that matters to me. Fill my lungs with the wonder, fill my soul with the grace. Every fear is a vapor when I look at your face.
Oxygen, the only breath I need. You're the calm and the chaos, the truth that sets me free. When the room starts spinning and the shadows close in, I reach for your spirit and I feel it begin. Pure and unburdened, like sky wide and blue. I'm finally breathing because I found you. Just let me breathe you in. Yeah, I'm fine breathing because I found you. I spent a lifetime building up these walls, polishing the stones so no one saw the cracks. I thought to be loved, I had to be a fortress, holding every winter on my back. But then you looked at me like I was holy ground, in the very spots where I was breaking down. I was a whisper lost inside a crowded room, a lonely flower waiting for a moon. Then you reached out and held my shaking hand, and suddenly I didn't have to stand alone. 'Cause I am fragile, but I'm finally found. No longer terrified of hitting the ground. You saw the pieces scattered thin, and you didn't walk away, you let them all in. It's a delicate grace, a beautiful sound to be this fragile and finally found. It's in the way you catch my jagged edges without ever flinching from the grain. You're the quiet proof that there is healing, and sharing all the rhythm of the rain. I used to think that strong men never tear, but now I find my strength in knowing you are there. I am fragile, but I'm finally found. No longer terrified of hitting the ground. You saw the pieces scattered and thin, and you didn't walk away, you let them all in. It's a delicate grace, a beautiful sound to be this fragile and finally found. With two stained glass windows, tracing patterns in the light, tracing patterns in the light. Separately we're jagged, but together we are bright. And if I break again tomorrow, I know exactly where I'll end. I am fragile, but I'm finally found. No longer terrified of hitting the ground. You saw the pieces scattered and thin, and you didn't walk away, you let them all in. It's a delicate grace, a beautiful sound to be this fragile. Finally found. Finally found. Safe in your arms, safe in this love. found.
The sky was a bruised shade of violet and gray. We were catching our breath, trying to find words to say. The thunder had rattled the glass in the door, and we left all our wreckage right there on the floor. I thought we were breaking, I thought we'd go dark, but the wind only fanned every dying spark. Now the clouds are retreating, the air's getting thin, and I'm finally breathing you back in again. You're the quiet that settles when the world goes still, the light on the valley, the sun on the hill. After the lightning, after the rain, you're the soft hand of healing on the shoulder of pain. The horizon is open, the water is warm. You are the peace, my love, the peace after the storm. There's a silver lining on the edge of the leaf, and a strange kind of beauty in surviving the grief. We're a little bit weathered, a little bit torn, but we're brand new together, like we've just been reborn. The waves used to tower, the salt used to sting, but I wouldn't trade for a seasonal thing, because the roots of our garden go deeper than fear, and the sky's never been quite this crystalline clear. You're the quiet that settles when the world goes still, the light on the valley, the sun on the hill. After the lightning, after the rain, you're the soft hand of healing on the shoulder of pain. The horizon is open, the water is warm. You are the peace, my love, the peace after the storm. Let the world keep on spinning, let the gale winds blow. I've got the only shelter I'll ever need to know. We aren't just survivors, we're the masters of the calm, with the dust on our faces and the stars in our palms. The peace after the storm. So I'm finally home now. Just look at that sun. So deeply blue. It's only begun. You are the peace. You are the peace. You are the peace. I used to keep my bags packed by the door, always one foot out looking for the shore. I thought the wind was the only thing I knew, just a shadow passing through, until I met you. I built these walls out of logic and glass, waiting for the moment I knew wouldn't last. But you minutes when the thunder rolled in. You just stayed right there underneath my skin. And the miles I've traveled feel like wasted time, looking for a rhythm that was already mine. I'm tired of the chasing, tired of the fear. The map leads to nothing if you are here. So I'm folding the map, I'm locking the gate, I'm putting down the burden of a heavy fate. No more shadows, no more ghosts. I found the heart that loves me most. The horizon is quiet, the sky is clear. I've got no reason to disappear. My feet have found their solid ground. I'm finally lost in being found. There's no more running. There's no more. You're the first breath of air after beating in the water, the calm in the middle of the noise and the slaughter. I don't need to prove I can survive on my own, because being here with you feels like finally coming home. Every almost and goodbye led me to this, the absolute peace in the palm of your kiss. So I'm folding the map, I'm locking the gate, I'm putting down the burden of a heavy fate. No more shadows, no more ghosts. I found the heart that loves me most. The horizon is quiet, the sky is clear. I've got no reason to disappear. My feet have found their solid ground. I'm finally lost in being found. There's no more running. There's no more running. Slow and building. I used to think freedom was an open road, but freedom is a hand that helps carry the load. It's the bravery to stay when the seasons change. It's the love that remains when the world feels strange. I'm staying, I'm The horizon is quiet, the sky is clear. I've got no reason to disappear. My feet have found their solid ground. I'm finally lost in being found. No more running. I'm riding on, be home. Just you and me at rest. The world out there's a restless tide, pulling at the edges of my mind. I used to run until my breath ran dry, chasing shadows in a hollow sky. But then you spoke and the wind went still, like a quiet house on a lonely hill. You opened up and let me in, where the healing starts and the fears begin to spin away. And I am sheltered by your soul. When the nights are long and the shadows grow, in like a texture of your grace, I finally found my breathing space. It's a sacred walls, it's a holy light, keeping me warm through the coldest night. I'm not just love,
sheltered by your soul. You see the cracks I try to hide, the tanglements I keep inside. But you don't reach to fix the breaks, you just hold the space for my mistakes. It's a different kind of bravery, the way you give yourself to me, like a soft roof under a heavy rain. You take the sting out of the pain, and I am sheltered by your soul. When the nights are long and the shadows grow, in the architecture of your grace, I finally found my breathing space. It's a sacred walls, it's a holy light, keeping me warm through the coldest night. I'm not just loved, I'm finally whole, because I'm sheltered by your soul. I don't need the world to know my name, as long as your spirit stays the same. 1,000 miles or a breath apart, I live in the garden of your heart. Safe, I'm finally the storm can howl, the clouds can roll, but I'm tucked away, I'm deep in the fold, sheltered by your soul. Yeah, I'm home now, sheltered by your soul. Sheltered by your soul. I used to build these walls out of polished stone, a kingdom of quiet where I ruled alone. I wore a smile like a shield, practiced every line, keeping the chaos buried deep inside the design. But then you looked at me and didn't blink away. You saw the cracks in the glass and chose to stay. It's a terrifying thing to be truly seen, to let go of the person I pretended to be. But your hands are steady and your heart is wide. There's nowhere left for me to hide. So here I am, unmasked and unafraid, looking at the beautiful mess that we made. No more armor, no more hollow disguise, just the truth of my soul reflected in your eyes. In a world full of shadows, you're the light that won't fade. I'm finally home, unmasked and unafraid. You know the ghost that I've tried to just you and me and the honest light, falling into the arms of the rest of our life. Unmasked, so unafraid. I came to you with pockets full of dust and a heart that had forgotten how to trust. I was a map of all the places I went wrong, searching for a melody but losing every song. I expected a reckoning, a tally of my scars, but you just reached out and gathered up the stars and placed them in the hollows where the shadows used to be. You looked at my wreckage and you only saw me. Oh, the depth of your mercy is a sea without a floor. I keep drifting out further and I can't see the shore. When I'm at my weakest, when I'm hard to love at all, you're the grace that catches me before I even fall. It's a quiet kind of power, it's a steady holy light, the way you forgive me back to life. In the depth of your mercy, I am finally free to be the man, woman I was always meant to be. You don't ask for interest on the kindness that you lend. You don't use my history to break me in the end. Instead you take the jagged glass and smooth it into stone, until the house we built together feels like the only home I've known. How can one soul hold so much room for my mistakes? How do you stay so gentle when the whole world shakes? Oh, the depth of your mercy is a sea without a floor. I keep drifting out further and I can't see the shore. When I'm at my weakest, when I'm hard to love at all, you're the grace that catches me before I even fall. It's a quiet kind of power, it's a steady holy light, the way you forgive me back to life. In the depth of your mercy, I am finally free to be the man, woman I was always meant to be. Yeah, it's not just that you love me for the best parts of my soul, it's the way you love the broken bits until they're finally whole. You're the silence in the thunder, it's okay in the dark. You found the dying ember and you fanned it to a spark. And I can't see the shore when I'm at my weakest, when I'm hard to love at all. You're the grace that catches me before I even fall. It's a quiet kind of power, it's a steady holy light, the way you forgive me back to life. In the depth of your mercy,
is where I'll stay, is where I'll stay. The world is shouting, a million broken sounds, static in the air and shadows on the ground. I'm running through the fire, just trying to find the breath, chasing every heartbeat, cheating every day. But the clock is spinning faster than I can ever go, and I'm losing my direction in the undertow. Then I catch your eyes across a crowded room, and the thunder fades and the flowers bloom. The white noise dies away until there's nothing left to say. 'Cause you are the calm in the chaos, the steady hand when the wind begins to blow. You're the only shore I'm ever looking for when the tide is high and I've got nowhere to go. Let the world fall down, let the sky turn gray, as long as you're the silence at the end of the day. My shelter, my anchor, my beautiful truth. You're the calm in the chaos, and I'm home with you. Oh, they say the stars are falling, that time is running thin, but I don't feel the winter creeping on my skin, because you built a cathedral inside a simple touch. I never knew that loving could mean this much. You take the jagged edges of a life I used to lead, and you give me every single thing I'll ever need. 'Cause you are the calm in the chaos, the steady hand when the wind begins to blow. You're the only shore I'm ever looking for when the tide is high and I've got nowhere to go. Let the world fall down, let the sky turn gray, as long as you're the silence at the end of the day. My shelter, my anchor, my beautiful truth. You're the calm in the chaos, and I'm home with you. It's a hurricane world, a beautiful mess, but you're the heartbeat underneath my chest. When the mountains shake and the oceans rise, I find my gravity right there in your when the sirens fade and the lights grow dim, I'll still be here. You're the only peace I've ever known. The calm in the chaos, my home. Just my home, just my home. The world is a hammer and the day was long. I've been humming a tired and a broken song, tracing the miles in the lines on my face, just looking for a soft and a quiet place. I've been carrying stones in the pockets of my coat, with a heavy heart and a lump in my throat. But the static fades when I walk through the door, and I don't have to fight that ghost anymore. Because the wind can howl and the rain can fall, as long as your shadow is on my wall, I can let go of the breath I've been holding in, and let the healing begin. You are the rest for the weary, the calm in the eye of the storm. When the nights are cold and the stars look lonely, you're the fire that keeps me warm. You're the shore when I'm lost at sea, the only place I'm finally free. My love, you're the rest for the weary. You don't ask for a hero or a silver tongue. You love the parts of me that have been unstrung. In the hollow of your arm, the secrets are safe. There's no more running, there's no more chase. I found a kingdom in the palm of your hand, a piece of solid ground where I can stand. You take the armor right off of my back and fill in every single crack. You are the rest for the weary, the calm in the eye of the storm. When the nights are cold and the stars look lonely, you're the fire that keeps me warm. You're the shore when I'm lost at sea, the only place I'm finally free. My love, you're the rest for the weary. I used to think that love was a mountain to climb, a race against the clock and a thief of time. But with you, it's a prayer, it's a long exhale. It's the anchor that holds when the engines You're the rest for the weary, the only home I've ever known. When the world gets loud and the vision gets blurry, you're the light that leads me home. Lay your head down, stay right here with me. You're the rest for the weary. My sweet, sweet rest. Just breathe, just breathe. The sky was sharp, a jagged edge of blue, the day I realized I'd lost the best of you. We painted lines so thin we couldn't see where you ended and where I started to be. I held my pride like a shield against the rain, but even diamonds crack under the weight of pain. I used to think that love was only gold, a storybook of truths that we were told. But now I see the hues I never knew. the quiet space between me and you. It's not the white of a brand new page, or the red of a heart in a sudden rage. It's the softest gray of a morning mist, the silver lining in the words we miss. It's a shade of violet, deep and slow, watching the seeds of a lifetime grow. It's the breath we take when the bitterness ends. That's the color of forgiveness, my oldest friend. You're the only soul who knows my secret names, the one who stayed when I fanned the flames. We've been weathered, we've been worn down thin, but that's how the light finally made it in. It's not about forgetting what went wrong, it's finding the harmony in a broken song. It's not the white of a brand new page, or the red of a heart in a sudden rage. It's the softest gray of a morning mist, the silver lining in the words we missed. It's a shade of violet, deep and slow, watching the seeds of a lifetime grow. It's the breath we take when the bitterness ends. That's the color of forgiveness, my oldest friend. It's a watercolor wash on a heavy heart, learning how to finish what we didn't start. It's the amber glow of a candle's light, saying I'm sorry in the middle of the night. It's beautiful, it's messy, it's us. Stood the test of time. No more shadows, no more walls to climb, just this pale, sweet light. The color of forgiveness, the color of us, the color of home. I spent a lifetime mapping out the stars, chasing shadows, hiding all my scars. I thought the road was meant to be walked alone. 1,000 houses, but none of them felt like home. I was a heavy heart in a restless chest, searching for a place where I could finally rest. Then the noise just faded out the moment that you spoke, and every wall I built around me simply turned to smoke. Because your arms are the roof above my head, and your heart is the ground where I will tread. I've stopped looking for a sign in the sky. I found the map inside your eyes. No wondering, no more fear. The long road ends right here. With you, I'm home at last. It's in the quiet way you know my name. How the wildest storms suddenly feel tame. You're the morning light through a dusty pane, the shelter from the cold and the driving rain. I used to think that love was a fleeting thing, the seasons bring. Now the static's gone for good. The air is finally clear. The only song I wanna hear is the one you're whispering in. Because you're all